and welcome to our CESI Talks, a project co-founded by the EU, where we talk to experts and policymakers on the topic of transitions, the big changes that are happening in the world of work right now. We are talking about the green, the digital transition, what is happening socially, and this is going to be the topic, obviously, about on our summer days as well, which are going to take place from the 30th of June to the 1st of July. With the topic, the green, the digital, the social, ensuring fair green digital transitions in Europe. Today, we're really pleased to have Mrs. Birgit Wintermann, labor law specialist of the Bertelsmann Stiftung organization, and we have our Secretary General, Mr. Klaus Heeger. Welcome.
Hello.
So these are the very hot topic in the world of work right now. I'm going to first start with Ms. Wintermann first. Why is it important for citizens and especially workers to engage in the dialogue on the green and the digital transitions in Europe?
Well, I think, first of all, we only can achieve together this goal of climate change not happening. And so we have to work best on the global level, but I think first step would be on the European level, because we have a framework that is for all of us, that would help. As citizens, I think it's about our future and the future of our children. And the stakes are very high. The goals are as well very high we want to achieve. And I think as citizens, we want to care for our families, and we have to work on this together. As workers, the business community, especially the small and medium-sized companies, because there are so many, are the only one that can make us reach the carbon dioxide goals that we have. And because there are so many, they are only the ones that make the difference in reaching these goals. And who knows better what has to be changed and what can be changed to reach these goals than the workers who are working with these things and produce these products than the people who are working. And we are always, as well, citizens. And as citizens, our stakes are high, as we already said, so we are highly motivated to change something. And that, I think, is the reason why we have to work together as citizens, as workers on the European level.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Heeger, CESI is putting a lot of work into understanding what is going on in terms of transitions and what will be the impacts. So why do you think it is important for citizens and workers to engage in this dialogue?
Yes, as Birgit says, I mean, our children are concerned, we're all concerned, and as I always say, the digital transition is happening and the green transition is happening to a certain extent, but we all know it must happen. I'm always saying that, and I quote somebody else who said, we are not finding new jobs on a new planet. So somehow we have to face that. And I think as workers and as trade unions, we have to anticipate, we have to be prepared, and we have to act when the moment is right. But that provides for tremendous knowledge. That means also that we should be able to map the impacts of the different transitions on employment, on working conditions, on the different sectors, what is going to happen. And also we will have to be, as I always say, jobs will be lost, but we will have as trade unions to make sure that not too many jobs will be lost. We will have to make sure that new sustainable jobs are created, that new sustainable quality jobs are created, and the workers have the necessary skills in these new world of work, I would say. And Birgit was saying that who knows better than the workers? It will be crucial to be part of this process, at the core of this process, to shape it, to co-design it, so that workers' participation, information, consultation, social dialogue will be fruitful in order to cushion these transitions or the negative effects, because we know only a socially fair or socially just transition will be sustainable.
Thank you, Mr. Heeger. And as I was mentioning before, this is going to be the topic of our summer days as well. On the 30th of June or 1st of July, there's going to be 2 days of interactive workshops and plenary debates, exactly to try and figure out the right recipe for social protection and for intercepting those jobs that are going to be created in the future. Mrs. Wintermann, what can we expect from the upcoming summer days?
I think, first of all, we can expect very interesting discussions. And I think we should find out if we are ready to build a big and very strong coalition to work on these goals together. And what has to be done to get this coalition, and what can be done and how can it be done. I think we have to use this as a kick-off and as a starting point to discuss all the things we have to do and which can be done. And on the other hand, I think we can expect meeting very friendly, nice people who think in the same category as we do, and to have nice discussions to talk about other things, perhaps happier things, and to see each other again in real life and have some fun together. I think that's very important for all of us to find the motivation to fight for all that, what is not really easy to reach. So I'm expecting a very nice time for everyone, for us, but I think also we will reach something and can work together from that point on.
Thank you very much. And Mr. Heeger, from a trade union perspective, a workers' perspective, what can we expect from the upcoming summer days?
I would clearly join Birgit here. I think the first thing is we should appreciate that event. I mean, the world is not really great at the moment, how we look at it or when we look at it. And the challenges are tremendous, but I think we need also some courage, some positive approaches, some positive mindset in order to say, as I just said, we will have to face these transitions. Let's do it in a way that nobody is left behind, or at least we try. Let's do it in a social way, in a solidarity spirit. And I think this will be also, how could I say, be expressed by the whole venue where these summer days shall take part. And I think we will also expect answers from regarding many questions related to many questions we have. As I said earlier, the upheavals or the impacts are very difficult to assess. Of course, we know that certain regions will be particularly hit, certain sectors will be particularly hit. What do we do with these workers? What do we do in order to avoid massive unemployment? How can we assist people to find new jobs? How can we co-design, I would say, industrial policies also in the way that sustainable jobs are also, new sustainable jobs are created. And of course, we are representing strongly the public sector workforce. So it will also be decisive or very interesting to know what is the role in this case of the public services in general, I would say the public administration and the public sector, generally speaking. So I'm looking really forward to that because, as I said at the beginning, we're still in the process of actually understanding what is happening. And if we don't understand, we will not be in the position to act and to anticipate. And this is why I'm looking forward to these days.
Thank you both very much. I think we have a very important event ahead of us. We're all looking forward to it, to understanding and see what the outcomes of the discussions are going to be in order to be able to protect our workers and our citizens. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you both very soon, and we'll definitely see you at the summer days.
Thank you very much, Sara.
Thank you.
Talk to you.